Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are here, you most likely watched part 1 of my making of my Ayane cosplay. If not, go watch part 1 first because you're not going to understand what's going on. But I'm working on a cosplay 6 months before the convention. But it's fine. We're going to be making Ayane from Dead or Alive, and this is for the CSC World Collide trade show that's happening in January at the International Center in Toronto or Mississauga. I generally don't know which city it is in because it's literally on the border of the two. But you take the TTC to go there, so I don't know. Anyways, last time we stopped with my scarf, which I finished, and we're gonna start making the earrings. So, me making earrings, you can take it away right now. Hi, before the meat that's gonna make the beads says anything, I forgot to explain what I was doing. So I'm going to be painting the green beads purple to match with my cosplay. I'm going to be using fabric paint because it has more of a shine that I like compared to like regular acrylic paint, and it's also more stretchy and moldable, so it looks better. So that's what I start doing first. I'm just meowing in this video. Okay, so while we wait for the other stuff to dry, we're going to open this and use the bottom beads for like some dangly stuff on the beads. So that was not smart. Let me We're gonna take this wire and put about 3 on each, and then we're gonna add a little loom on. Your girl can't do words. We're gonna put 3 beads. Then we're gonna put 2 of these hook things. Hook. Does that make sense? I'm gonna show you, so I don't care if it makes sense. Okay, so I loop 1 bead on. That will be the end bead and our stopper. Then I pull through a little bit more so I have more wire to work with, and I twist it around a good like 10 times just to make sure that bead is not gonna move anywhere. Here's me readjusting so you guys can see. Just twist it around my fingers over and over and over again. Afterwards, I'm gonna take more beads and string them onto the wire. Like I said before, I want 3 beads, so we're gonna add 2 more. Welcome back to me adjusting the camera. Once we add the 3rd bead on, we're going to make a loop so I have something to hook like the earring hook into, and then loop it around a couple of times just to again make sure it doesn't move anywhere. Same way that we added the 1st bead, we're going to twist it around in our hands a few times, and then we're done 1. Afterwards, I looped 2 of the gold hooks on it, just again so it had something to attach to an earring hook with. And I don't know how to explain how to attach gold hoops. You need pliers, you need fingers, and then you attach the hoops. Very straightforward. Okay, bottom number 1 is done. This is going to be sorry. This is going to be a pretty big earring, but it's a cosplay. Like, I can be as dramatic as I want. So we're gonna do this again to the other side, but we're not gonna film it because filming that was really hard, but hopefully you guys understand what I mean by what I was doing. Yeah. Okay, we don't have fancy light right now, but I'm just gonna glue on the woven fabric that I showed at the beginning onto here. It's going to be hand stitched. It's not gonna be anything sexy, but I just want to get work done while I'm waiting to go for Indigenous Peoples Day or Canada's Day celebrations, as well as wait for the bead stuff that I paint to dry. So let's do some hand stitching. Ah! I promise I do not hate hand stitching. I'm being very dramatic in this video. It's a simple back and forth stitch. It's not like a slip stitch or anything. Okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna finish the rest of this off camera, but you know, hand stitch. I don't know how else to explain what a hand stitch is. Yeah. When I got back home, I decided that the things were not shiny enough, so I decided to put some shiny Mod Podge on it. I painted it the same way as I did last time, but Mod Podge is so thick. It's low-key disgusting, and I shouldn't have painted on this mat. That was not smart of me, but y'all don't care. Don't tell anyone. Ignoring everything on the table, I just wanted to share that I actually sewed the stuff on. It looks pretty good. I like the way it looks. Gives off that 90s video game feel. So the only thing I have left to do on the belt is to add the beads and bells, and then we're done that. And then I can continue working on the kamakiki braid. But rat tail cording is really expensive. Really, really expensive. I don't know why I started with that, but that's what we started with. So I'm going to continue to wait for these to dry and hopefully finish the earrings by today. And if I'm done the earrings by today, I don't know what else I can work on for now. So we just gotta wait. Okay, so my little gemstones are done and they're no longer sticky because I covered them in Mod Podge. They look a little strange, but that's okay. It's fine. I say, even though I'm probably gonna hate this in a minute. So we're literally just gonna take the wire and wrap it around. Oh gosh, we're gonna wrap it. Thank you. We're gonna wrap it around. It doesn't have to have any form or anything. I'm just trying to make sure it stays in place, which it's not doing. But you're gonna watch me struggle because this is not a create with me. This is a watch Omi struggle vlog, right? So I'm gonna keep doing that until I get something I want. Okay, so we have it done. So let's do that again with another one. Yippee! Okay, so we have these two together finally. So I'm just going to add a little hook to put them together, and then we'll be officially done the earrings. And there we go. We have one earring done. And there we are. We're done both. I think those are very cute. I do need to buy hooks because I don't have my ears pierced. But once I buy, I'm not going to show how to put on the hooks because I don't need to. But, you know, we're done. They're very dangly and very pretty. Okay, so we're jumping forward a few days. We see that I have a bow on my back, but the problem is it's not sitting right. That's because I ran out of snaps. I literally only bought 4 snaps. So I'm like, that'll be enough. That was not enough. I need to have a snap. I'm gonna show you my behind, okay? I need to have a snap here to snap this together. And then I need to have a snap here to snap this there so the bow will stand up. And you guys get what I mean? I think so, yeah. Then it'll sit up pretty like this. But for now, we gotta wait because I'm not going to do the dollar store today. I'm gonna check around and see if I have more snaps because it sits fine, but if I move too much, it's like, oh no, we're droopy again. And you know, I'm walking on stage, and like when I go to the judging room, they're gonna be like, okay, do a backflip. They're not gonna ask me to do a backflip, but like, you gotta move. They're also gonna be poking and prodding, so let's fix that. Oh, updates. Why is the camera like that? I'm not fixing it. We have the mock-up for the top done. I worked with boning for the first time, which was really nice. I will definitely show you guys how I made this. Not made this, but when I actually make the dress. I just wanted to test everything out to make sure I knew what I was doing. But I know what I was doing, so you know, we got this done. So again, we just have to wait to buy more materials, again, embellishments for the bow, and then fabric and boning for this, as well as grommets, because buttoning on this beauty is not working. I should probably clean my workspace, but I won't, so who cares? Clean it. Ah! Hi, I'm back. So we have purple fabric and we have lining fabric that's also going to be dyed red to use into bias tape. What does this mean? That means we're going to take the pattern that we use for the mock-up and cut the pieces. So yeah, time to do that. I'm only going to be cutting the fabric tonight because it's like late at night and I don't have time to sew. So we're going to cut out this, we're going to cut out the pattern on both this fabric and the lining fabric, and then we're going to cut a pattern for the skirt, and then later on we're going to figure out the arm cuffs, but that's later on me's issue. So right now we're just going to pattern it out. So when I come tomorrow, I have a whole bunch of cut pieces. Hello. It's pinned. I don't know how to hold it, but we have the outside pinned. It's very thin, so I have a beautiful lining also pinned. So we're gonna sew this. Don't worry, you're gonna get to see. We're gonna do some sewing, and then we'll go on to the next steps. But first, let's sew. Okay? Okay. We got this. Ah! Yeah! Okay, time to sew. Do not sew over your pins! Should I say that again? Don't sew over your pins! Lock the stitch, turn it up, and then where's my scissors so I can cut it? Okay, so we did that. We have one panel sewed on. Time to do it 5 more times. I find sewing to be so relaxing. It looks very sped up and stressful, but it's so much fun to just sit down and let your mind leave. Okay. Sewn. Okay, technically not sewn. We got it. So we have boning channels to put boning in. Whoa. So we're gonna top stitch this onto here. Because my seam allowance is so much, so I can slip boning channels in. But first, we actually have to top stitch it. So come watch me top stitch. Sorry, I was wrong about this costume. We're not top stitching this piece. We're gonna be top stitching the purple piece, but the purple piece needs to be sewn together. So let's do that again. I act like I love I act like I hate cosplay. I promise I love making cosplays, but oh my gosh, I hate sewing. I don't hate sewing. Do you wanna know what I actually hate? Armor work. That's why you'll never see me make another pair of armor. Ah! Don't sew over your pins. I don't know why the camera's moving. Ignoring the camera movement, I literally just continued sewing with the regular zigzag stitch, sewing all the pieces together. Okay, so we sewed the pieces together. Now it's one piece, right? But we need to, you see how the seam allowance is so big? Oh my gosh, that's what she said. But anyways, we're going to fold it down and then top stitch it with a single stitch so I have the area to slip boning into it. But first, a lot of the stuff is like jagged, so I'm gonna snip that so it's smooth, flat. And then we're gonna top stitch it. Here, I'm going to tell you to do as I say, not as I do, because I'm cutting in the air, and technically you're not supposed to cut in the air. You want to cut on a flat surface, which is what I normally should be doing. So don't cut in the air because you will end up getting jagged stitches again. It's not pretty. Okay, I've been on this stitch, but we're going to go to the thinnest this stitch. Yeah. Let's stitch it. One done, 5 to go. When sewing, remember that slow and steady wins the pace. If you go too fast, you're gonna end up making mistakes, and those mistakes will be visible. So do it slow and let yourself have time. Like, there's no rush. Okay, so it's been top stitched on this side. So we're gonna do it on this side again. Yay! Okay, we have the top, and then we're gonna get the other top, and then we're gonna sew them together. But first, we need to get the cups on. I don't know how I'm gonna get the cups on. Okay, we got the bra cups, and then we're gonna like glue it on. We're gonna glue it on, okay? I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna find actual glue. I'm gonna find some like Ether some thousand or something instead of hot glue, unless I can't find it. We gotta do hot glue. I'm kind of tired, but it's okay. I'll go find E3000 for other stuff. Actually, this is mostly sewing, so I'm trying to think. I don't know. Anyway, we're waiting for the hot glue to load, so. Oh. Okay. Wee. 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 Okay, one boob is on. Next boob. Yeah, next boob. I don't know why it's so, whoa, it's out there. But anyway, we're gonna sew the lining to the thing. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Never mind, I'm wrong. We're gonna cut the seam allowances on this part, and then we're gonna sew it on. You see how I'm cutting on the ground or on a surface? This is how you should be cutting, so you get those nice smooth cuts and you don't get any jagged ends. All done. Woo! Anyways, time to sew the two pieces together. So let's do some pinning. Okay, so we're gonna pin the wrong sides together. Or right, we're pinning the wrong sides together, and then we're gonna sew over it. I hate pinning because I have so many different colors, but I like the colors to be the same. So we gotta do what I need to do, okay? I might be doing this wrong. Let's do that again!
Because it makes sure that all your stuff stays in place. You want almost all of your fabric to not be moving, and it also is good to test out stitching. So instead of sewing together, you can put a few pins in and then flip it around to see how it works together, or how like the two different fabrics work together. I love pinning so much, and my pins are very pretty. I got them at the dollar store.
Okay, we're all pinned. Time to sew! Okay, we're getting to the turn. So you're gonna bring the needle down, all the way down, lift it up, and turn the fabric this way, and then put it down, the pressure foot, and then we'll do it again! Okay, so the two pieces are sewn together, but we need to cut the extra large seams that we have. So I'm gonna snip, 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 and then we'll start working on the sleeves and the skirt. But the problem that we also have right now is the fact that I don't have any more purple thread. So once we cut out all the shapes for what I need, we're kind of screwed. That's a lie. I can create bias tape. And then we're kind of screwed until tomorrow because I have to go to the store to buy it. Boo! Hi, I'm at my mom's work, or like I'm at my mom's shop working right now. But I came here to say that this is the end of the video. I know, how could I end it there on such a heavy cliffhanger? But we were done the top of the dress, and we did the earring. So next episode that's going to come out next week, we are going to be working on the sleeves, and we're going to be working on the skirt and bias tape. If you watched all this way, I want to say thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for watching me on this journey. If you would like to get access to the videos 1 week in advance, I definitely recommend joining my Patreon, because they get access to the videos 1 week in advance. But if you can't, that's fine. Just liking and subscribing is amazing, and hit the bell notification so you can get notified for more stuff. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.